Come on, Egghead Jr.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering why I'm chasing this bubblegum-looking hedgehog. Well, I'ma tell ya. Just being born, I never really met my mother. I always thought she just left my dad because, well, he was evil. My dad was the greatest evil scientist genius of all time, Dr. Ivo Robotnik, or as those guys like to call him, Eggman. And as much as people know me as Eggman Jr. nowadays, my dad actually named me Julian after one of his, phases he had. As a kid, I could never really connect to my dad because he was too busy making inventions, like this robotic hedgehog. Yeah, I didn't understand why first, but soon I'd know. It was after school when I started to see his designs on these old robots called badniks and decided to invent some. My father was actually pretty pleased. He gave me a little pat on the head and we decided to go to a theme park he was inventing. It was then when I wanted to be like him. When I was soon older, it was time I decided to join my father in making robots and testing them out. The uniform my dad made actually looked pretty cool on me. My dad managed to even teach me how to build my own robots. There's the tall SWAT bot for tracking down enemies, which I never knew my father had. He even made a more bulky but smaller SWAT bot equipped with a laser cannon on the chest and the arm cannon. Egg pawns were the easiest of all of them because there were many of them to be built. But my favorite was Christabel. He was made of some old parts of some of his original designs, robots that somehow exploded somehow or got destroyed. My dad decided to turn them all on, but soon a big spark of electricity went past and all of them got destroyed. My dad looked very angry that night. He couldn't just forget what happened. But what I saw terrified me. Some animals came out, rolling out, but I don't think they managed to make it. From that day, I swore to never use animals and robots again, but I needed a different power source. It was then that I found a trail of quills and started picking them up for my next experiment. I kept thinking every day and every night. My nose kinda got all stuffy after a while and started to grow and turn pink somehow. I kept asking myself, what could I use? And then I remembered my first ever robot I've ever saw, Metal Sonic. Ever since I decided to make my own robots without power sources, but had no one to base it off, so I just kept them hidden. That all changed. Soon I'd lose my hair from stress, and I decided to hide after a while so nobody will make fun of me, but my dad kept cheering me on, wanting me to continue like he did. For my birthday, I was given this Eggmobile from my dad. I actually found it quite fun flying around, watching the scenery, watching the robots my dad made, looking at the animals being free, until I saw, you wouldn't like this. I don't know where this blue and pink anthropomorphic hedgehog kid came from, but he's saying that my father's inventions were mine and very dangerous to his friends. Always talking about freedom fighting and the power of teamwork and friendship. I've never had much friends, by the way. I was actually kinda lonely. My father told me the story of the Blue Devil. a terrifying hedgehog that chased him around. And he was very quick and had very much loads of friends. I don't think this is the same hedgehog he was talking about, though. I imagined him way taller, and the quills I found were darker blue. Does this mean it's his son? And the Blue Devil is my father's enemy, so that makes him my enemy, having a nemesis. I will have no rest until I stop him, at what cost, with all of my mechanical machines.
Earth-training, fit, bold,